You're from Queens, right?
Yeah.
I'm from Brooklyn Heights.
Nice.
Yeah, I wanted to say hi. My brother just graduated from Stuyvesant this week, so I get to go home.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Get some pizza, get some pizza.
Exactly.
Yeah, here they don't make anything good.
1 2 1 2. You're chilling with the Uptown Crew. This is DJ Layne Luv, and I'm chilling with the legendary Ed Lover. What's good, man?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
Oh, man, we appreciate you coming to our city, just blessing the city. You probably don't, before I even get started with this, man, I want to let you know that we really appreciate you, because I was one of those kids that you kept off the street after school.
All right.
Watching Yo MTV Raps, man.
That's positive.
Definitely, man. Like, when you and Dre was doing your thing, man, did you realize the impact that you would not only have on hip-hop culture, but the youth, period?
Nah, not at the time we was going through it. I think the thing that opened my eyes to how big this show was we did we hosted that concert where NWA did Fuck the Police in Detroit.
Wow.
The one that's in the film.
Yeah.
Dre and I actually hosted that concert.
Okay.
And that's the first time really for me being out of the city and going somewhere else. And I was so nervous because I was like, people ain't not gonna know who we are. Like, ain't nobody gonna get it. And then we stepped out on that stage and they went crazy. I was like, wow, Yo MTV Raps is really that big. And then we went overseas, and it was crazy. So I was like, wow, people are watching, you know what I mean? So, but at the time when you're doing something like in that creative era, you don't realize you're just having a good time doing it.
Yeah. But I mean, you guys broke ground on MTV, and at the time, MTV was going through their thing where they was playing nothing but Michael Jackson.
Right.
And so Fab Five Freddy kind of breaking that. What kind of
actually, the props go to Ted Demme and Peter Doherty.
Ted Demme, I seen the documentary on that.
And Peter Doherty, they get the props for bringing it over from Europe. There's a show called Yo in Europe already with Sophie Bromley, and they wanted to put that on MTV worldwide.
Yeah.
So they kind of created their version of Yo MTV Raps and brought Fab in. Fab didn't want to be overexposed, so they started looking for 2 more hosts, and Dre and I got the job.
Why is it that, I mean, the hip hop started out being an African American, Puerto Rican thing, but mostly it's the white boys that get, the green light to do certain things like that. Why is that?
Because it's become a universal music. I think that's what we wanted, but we didn't realize the bastard child that we were creating. We wanted hip hop to be for everybody because there was a time when it was such a disrespected form of music. So we wanted it to be for everybody, and that's just, that's the way the machine works, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're a white kid doing it, you get to do much more with it than the people that invented it. It's always been that way. Same way with us in rock and roll. We invented rock and roll, but look who reaped the majority of the benefits from it.
Exactly. So now with your new show, what's the focus around the new morning show?
Fresh, flying, funny, man. You know what I mean? Just do what we got to do. Keep it fresh, keep it flying, keep it funny. That's our mantra, and that's what we go by.
So, I mean, I wouldn't even consider this would you consider this an old school radio station?
No, I would consider it classic.
Classic, okay.
I would consider it the classics.
Yeah, because I don't want to feel old.
Yeah. It's the classics that we had. Like, our parents had Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes and, the early Jackson 5 stuff and Ray Charles and all of that stuff, and this is our stuff.
Yeah. I mean, but you can see that the youth, as we're listening to Chris Brown right now, he's sampling Robin S., and they're kind of appreciating now what we were doing back then.
Yeah, but the problem that I have with it is nobody's teaching them the original stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They need to know where the original stuff comes from.
Definitely.
I always sit back and laugh. I don't have nothing against Kanye West, but I laugh at him when he says things like he's the most important artist in the world, and then I hear the new record he got out with Rihanna, and I hear bum 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 be-la, but you didn't invent that.
Right.
Like, you can only get a certain amount of props for sampling.
Right.
It's got the originators, the people that made that out of nothing are the ones that deserve all the accolades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that kind of bothers me that they're not being taught where the music comes from.
Now, as far as how do you feel like the direction of the country is going right now? I mean, as far as lyrics and where do you feel hip hop is going? I
think hip hop is in a wonderful place right now. I don't think commercial hip hop is in a wonderful place, but I think hip hop in general is in a wonderful place because you got young spitters out there, man. You got a lot of them, man. J. Cole is there, and Joey Badass and the Pro Era crew, and there's young dudes, Kendrick and his crew out there. The Rhapsody on the female side and 3D Not T, they formulated commercial hip hop. Come on, everybody, you know, it's whatever's hot. Not everybody wants to sound like Future.
Right.
You know what I mean? God bless them. Everybody's getting into all, now hard dudes trying to get in their feelings because it's successful for Drake.
Yeah.
That's not what hip hop is supposed to be. It's supposed to be about pushing the envelope.
Exactly.
So we come from an era where nobody sounded the same. Like, biting was against the rules.
Yeah.
So now it's just, you know, it's different.
So now you get ready to do your thing tonight, man. I see Positive K doing stand-up. I see Cypher Sounds doing stand-up. What's the relation between hip-hop?
This for me was a natural progression.
Exactly.
I always did comedy. I did comedy from the time I was on Young TV Rap. So for me, just now doing a set and telling jokes is just natural for me.
Wow.
Yeah, it was something that was always inside of me. I just really didn't explore because I was scared of it.
Yeah.
It's a different thing when you're hosting comedy shows than when you're the headliner.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, people expect more out of you.
Definitely.
And it's scarier to deliver. But I'm having a good time with it, man, and just, you know, going through the motions and learning from veteran comedians, sitting with veteran comedians, talking to veteran comedians, and just really still trying to find my voice and who I am in comedy. You know, you got to find your voice. I asked Chris Rock about that. He told me it took him 10 years to find his voice. So I'm still exploring who I am on that stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And learning one thing that I want all young comedians to learn. It's not about that instant laugh all the time. You got to make them laugh, but if you could take them on a journey with you, they'll leave remembering what you say. You still gonna need to make them laugh, but a lot of guys have that punch, and they don't have the segues from one subject matter to another.
Transition.
The transition is the hardest part of comedy to get.
Okay.
You can have the jokes, but you know, it bothers me when I hear a comedian tell a joke about books or something like that, and it'll be funny as hell, and then he'll stop and go, I was in LA last week.
Like what the hell that
dude, connect that. You have to learn how to transition your material.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I watch all these guys, man, and they're so really good at it, and they give me so many pointers. You know what I mean? So it's just, for me, it's about staying on top of things that I want to say, staying relevant, and keeping, you know, we all have our concrete material, but I don't want to look up 10 years from now and I'm still doing the same material.
Yeah.
I always want to grow and progress and become different, and that's tricky. It's hard because you throw something out there and it won't come back. You know, every single audience is different. You throw shit out there, this audience right now that's coming in, walking in as we speak, is different than the audience that we just had earlier tonight. Yeah. I might throw some shit out there with them that worked well in the first show, might not work at all. So it's really scary.
I enjoy Who's the Man.
Thank you.
Are we going to get to see a part 2 with you?
Absolutely. We're in the process of doing it right now.
That's dope.
Absolutely. Just getting that the rights to do it, and then it's on and popping.
Absolutely. Well, I know you got to get your mind right for the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Uptown Weekly, thanks.
Thank you, man. Shout out to Uptown Weekly, you heard?
No, I be forgetting, baby. You gotta be reminding me.
Check out Shop Talk.
Check it out.
On Uptown Weekly, hosted by DJ Layne Luv. Only on stateofhiphop.com.